Alright guys, it's time to talk about BNB on the channel today. Now I know I talked about this not too long ago, but there's really nothing pumping across the board, guys. If anything is up today, it's up maybe 3% or so, but a lot of things are down. So basically Binance dropped a launch pool today, NIL or Nillion, and it's basically a private computation and storage network here. And I don't know, it's the first blind computer or whatever this is, guys. But anyways, now we did see a hodler airdrop the other day on the 18th. Now you can see the 18th, you kind of have this little candle here, it's red. And basically that next day it dropped a lot, guys. So I don't know if that was really a reaction to such a poor airdrop. Now, me personally, guys, me and my wife together have more than 11 BNB in the staking in Binance, and we only got like $5 together from this airdrop, guys, from BMT. Now, I am hoping that this reaction today signals that this Nillion could actually be a pretty good little project. I think that is why we do see this, big green candle. Now let's break this down to the 4-hour chart here. As you can see, basically when it was announced, we did have a big surge up though. Then the next 4-hourly candle was red, but since then we started to go back up, guys. So, yeah, I think if we can hold this, what is it, 629 mark. Now keep in mind, this is the weekly resistance that we're working on at the moment. So we're on a Friday right now, so we need to close this between Sunday and Monday night. But, you can see that basically we did find support here on the 4-hour chart for the most part. And once we lost it, we had to, spend a few candles here hitting this before we broke through on this candle, which still has about 3 hours left before it closes. So anything can happen. We can end up like one of these wicks and come back down very easily. Now we're only about $1 above this mark right now, so anything can happen, guys. Now let's take a look at the BNB tokenomics. Basically there is 200 million max supply, guys. Circulating apparently is 145 million. I don't know how accurate that is, but all-time high right now is almost $790, so you're getting a 20% discount at the moment on the all-time high. Keep in mind, guys, if you buy BNB, it really makes sense to have it in Binance. And basically that's because of these launch pool, guys. Now, if you don't have it in Binance or you can't get Binance, okay, this, is a safe coin. I do recommend it. Now, you might not make a 10x gain on this bull run still. You might make a 2x or a 3x. I personally think this will probably do somewhere between a 2x and 3x right now. And yeah, you benefit if you have this in Binance. So really, that's where it needs to be if you have it. So now, I also want to take a look real quick because, yeah, I just see that we do have a trend basically since middle March. So this is still looking good. We are making higher lows basically as I see right now. So here is the low basically. Then we kind of have like a little jut there. We have another little jut here, and we have another one here. So we are making higher lows at the moment. So that is nice to see. And yeah, I mean, I do think, BNB will see much higher heights. We do have to take out this trend line as well up here, guys. Now, if we were to deal with that today, that would be about $677. So we're well below that right now. I don't think we're going to deal with that today. Now, yeah, anyways, let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick, guys. Bitcoin is making higher lows as well. Basically since the same time frame, guys, since mid-March, and it's just really slowly inching its way up. And yeah, we are trying to get support here at the $84,200 mark at the moment. So you can see we did get rejected here at $87,144. We came down pretty, strongly, and now we're starting to get that bounce again. Now, if we take a look at Ethereum, guys, it finally had a big day yesterday. Now, it's lost most of the gains from yesterday, but you can see basically how many times it hit the top of this reaccumulation zone on this Fibonacci and finally broke through. Now, is this coming back to retest, or is this, already a retest? I mean, it got pretty close. Like I like to say, guys, these lines aren't perfect. They never will be. From any influencer, it doesn't matter if it's me or another one. They will never be perfect. Now, if I readjusted this Fibonacci, maybe it would come up and touch it. But, in my opinion, close enough. Now, still, I don't have a lot of faith in Ethereum, and it is not doing well, guys. I mean, if you look at this on a weekly time frame, we have lost this long-term trend line, and that is not a good thing. This trend line kept us up since June of 2022. It bounced off it several times, and we lost it a couple weeks ago, so that is not good. Now, the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin, for the most part has rode this trend line basically since mid-March, and we do have a slight deviation here, but yeah, you can see it did come down and it retested this 1.05 trillion mark, also this trend line, and it looks like it's about to bounce. So the dominance, guys, it's hard to predict this. It's really super hard to predict the dominance. It's just all over the place, guys. Just when it looks like it's about to go down, and it goes back up. Now it is facing resistance here with this trend line, so that is a positive thing in my opinion. That's good to see. We did get rejected on the 4-hour time frame today, actually. It did try to punch through, but it did get a big rejection. So let's see what happens. I cannot, predict anything here. Just when it looks like you have a triple bottom in play here, breaks down, but then it goes back up. So, yeah, in my opinion, I think very soon we're going to see a major, candle, to the downside, or candles, and we're going to start breaking this trend line. I mean, this trend line is coming up every day, so soon it's going to be in play. Now, CME futures, we have closed that CME gap as of basically yesterday when we got that pump, so there is no more gap, guys. I just wanted to show you that we're riding up this trend line here, and looking quite nice. Now, dollar index just kind of consolidating still. It is getting kind of a little bit of a pump today, but nothing major. Still just consolidating between 104.26 and 103.39. Now, liquidation heat map, 266 million have been liquidated, and in the last 24 hours, that's still not that bad, but we have seen less before. On the Bitcoin quarterly returns, guys, still, minus here, almost 10% on Bitcoin quarterly returns, which is ending in a few days. Now, it's about 11 days, so let's see what happens. Ethereum, still ugly, almost 41% down this quarter, and monthly returns, we're just slightly in the negative right now. Now, for the fear and greed, we are 49. Yesterday was a 32, so we did come up quite a bit, guys. That's not what I like to see. So, but we are in neutral territory at the moment. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I do think we'll cool down a little bit tomorrow. The altcoin season index is a 31 still. I've refreshed this several times today, and it's just remained 31. Now, bull market peak indicators, nothing has changed, guys. It's still 100% hold. 0 indicators have been hit still. And yeah, the best one, the pi cycle top indicator, is curving away from the green line. So that, just means we're prolonging the cycle. Now, today we did have, some, economic data come out, basically jobless claims. We did have some Philadelphia Fed manufacturing. We did have existing home sales and things. And, nothing too major. But I just want to point out that the U.S. existing home sales month over month was actually very positive news today. It was 0.21 positive. Now the jobless claims was just slightly negative at 0.05. But I don't think the home sales have much to do with Bitcoin. But it does show that, economically things are doing well. They were expecting minus 3.2% and there was 4.2%. So economically, I guess things are still going well in the U.S. Just the jobless claims were, slightly more, or actually slightly under the estimate. I should say, I was looking here, but the estimate was 224, but actual was 223, so slightly negative. Now, if you take a look at the, interest rate cuts, guys, it looks like in May they are predicting about 81% chance to stay the same, but we'll see. I think this will, change drastically over the next 47 days or however long it is. There's still plenty of time for this to change. Now, crypto bubbles, basically, like I said, not many things are up, and if it's up, it's only up a few percent. If it's down, it's only down a few percent. So not really much to look at today. Now, I did want to show you Coinondo, but it is not working right now. I did refresh it right now. So anyways, basically, I show this every video. But if you want to look at staking, guys, go to Coinondo. And yeah, if you like this video, guys, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.